Hello. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, perhaps, possibly a good night, potentially a happy witching hour.
Or a happy twitching hour.
Corny's very tired.
Headache all day.
Hello. I believe I saw a Queen GG on first. Yes, Queen Gigi on first. I hope that you are doing well today. Yeah. Speaking of Queen is in the middle of a Talos Principle 1 playthrough, and just, today or yesterday, I think they announced Talos Principle 3 is coming out. I don't think there's a date for it. I think they announced, like, it's being worked on kind of thing. They put up a Steam page for it. So, I have still not played Talos Principle 2, which I would like to play. And I'm trying to decide, like, I technically never finished 1. I got burned out on 1. Like, I played a lot of 1, and I did almost everything except for, like, I was avoiding one very specific thing. Not to get into Talos, spoilers, but, like, basically, I did everything that you could do outside of a very, very major part of that game. And then when it got to the point where, like, I'd go to, that was, like, the last thing to do, I was, like, I was feeling a little burned out on the game, and I took a break, and I didn't come back to it. I've been trying to decide if I wanted to replay 1 with the remaster of it that they released a year or 2 ago. Still on the fence. Part of me does want to do that. And the other part of me is like, I feel like I'm just gonna get burned out again. I'm like, I'm gonna just redo what I did the first time, and then I'll get burned out. So part of me is like, maybe I should just jump straight into 2. For the most part, I know how Talos 1, like, completely ends. I've watched, like, a true ending speedrun. So there's, like, gonna be some minor detail. There's gonna be, like, some minor detail I don't know about it, because, like, there's kind of a difference between watching someone do stuff very quickly and you actually experiencing it. Like, they're not gonna read all the dialogue kind of thing. So there's gonna be some stuff I don't know. But kind of the same, didn't finish, did all but, yeah. I think what it was is, like, you can do some pretty challenging stuff. Like, you can do a lot of stuff that's very mentally taxing in that game, and it just kind of, like, by the time you get to the point, it kind of, like, by the time you get to, like, trying to do the end game stuff, it's just like, kind of exhausting. Not necessarily in a bad way. It's just, if you're like me and you are doing stuff every day over and over again because you want to keep doing it until you see it to the end, then it's hard. Like, I struggle. It's part of why I still haven't started doing, like, certain games for certain days of the week, because I struggle to, like, leave a game and come back to it, as opposed to just playing a game through. Yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking that I kind of want to just jump into Talos Principle 2. Just skip the replay 1. But Queen had been playing 1, like, for the first time. And so I was, like, kind of lurking and watching that while she was playing, which was fun. Etty is off and on thought about doing a replay of 1 to play, like, the remaster, and doing it in such a way where it would be this is not what it said, but this is what I'm gonna phrase it as like, if you've ever seen Dora the Explorer, and they're like, all right, how do we solve this? Like yeah, like an interactive, because Etty has played through the game, and it's one of its favorite games, and so it was gonna do, like, almost like a guided tour of going through it. Like, just to me, the description, the way it described the playthrough, just felt very, like, children's educational thing, which I kind of love. Like, I kind of love the idea of a playthrough of a game that that you're doing, I don't know, as, like, a semi-interactive, like, it would be very fun to see, like, a speed run kind of thing done like that. Because one of the things I love about GDQ is I love the couch. Like, I don't particularly watch speedruns. I don't think that watching speedrunning is very interesting to me overall. When I'm done with a game, I really like to watch a speedrun for it just to see like the kind of shenanigans that they get up to in the game. But I like watching GDQ because I like having people explain some of the stuff that's been going on in the run. So I kind of feel like doing an interactive, like, how do we get through this thing? That's right, we super bomb into this and then like, I don't know, that would just be very, very silly and funny to me. Veg Gigi, 125 stream streak. That's crazy. That's so impressive. That's such a big streak. Oh my goodness. Relicta. I don't think I've heard of Relicta. I might have to go add that to my wish list. I have said for a while that I really wish that there was more games. Like, I don't think there's very many games that do a good job of exploring like a first person kind of like a open worldy puzzle environment. Like Portal is probably considered one of the like top games in that genre, and then Talos is considered typically like the second game in that genre, and then you don't really have a whole lot of other options. Like, there's very few other games. There's a lot of games that have tried, it's just most of them fall flat. Like, most of them are just not particularly good. A lot of them try to do like a puzzly game and then they end up with just like narrative, and they don't really end up with good puzzles. So, and yeah, I think it's probably just very difficult. I think probably a lot of people have tried. The team that made Portal and Portal 2 have talked at length about some of the really big challenges with it, which is like, so there's a thing in like game design philosophy. This comes up with like Myst a lot and stuff. If you're making puzzles, one of the things about puzzle design is that coming up with the solution is the part that like feels really good. Like, to a person, figuring out how to solve, like, you see the vision kind of thing, that part is very good. And then plugging in your solution, like seeing, like going from that realization and then just executing it, if that happens quickly, then that feels really, really good. But if you come up with the vision and then it turns out it's going to be a slog to do it, that suddenly feels really bad, because the time between understanding what you need to do and then doing the input to that typically needs to be a really short time. Otherwise, that like excitement you got kind of fizzles and it doesn't feel satisfying to have done the puzzle. This is the thing, like, there's a lot of big puzzle games that people end up complaining about, even though there's a lot of interesting stuff, and it's because the way to input solutions ends up being really convoluted and not fun. Like it might be exciting because you see the solution, but you can't have it be like terrible input. Now, what that then gets into is a problem that they faced with Portal, in that you'll notice in Portal and in Portal 2, you almost every level introduces a new mechanic. And they specifically had to do that because they found that if they introduced a mechanic and then they had like 3 levels with that mechanic, that the only way to keep going was to have more complex like solves with that mechanic. But like, usually they weren't more complex overall, it was just more complex to input the solutions. And so, like, you'd go to do the second or the third, part, like the third level of each mechanic, and people playing it would be like, oh god, okay, I get it, I gotta do this again, but now I gotta do it in this much bigger room, or like there's more parts to it, but it's overall the same thing. So they weren't getting the satisfaction of figuring out how to solve it, because they kind of figured out how to solve it, because solving it is just understanding how to use a mechanic. And then most people weren't getting the satisfaction of inputting the solution because inputting the solution was kind of a slog. So they ended up scrapped the like extra levels per mechanic, and they were like, okay, we just need to drip feed mechanics and then do that. Now, obviously, not everyone is exactly like that. Like The Witness, for example, I mean, there's a handful of mechanics, and for the most part, you are like playing with them more. So you are just doing it, but that's more of a pure puzzler. Like, it's basically the story of Wheatley and Portal 2, yeah. So it's just kind of interesting. I think what's probably happened over time, and what I've seen happen with other games that have tried to be like puzzlers in the same way that like Talos Principle and Portal are, is that they really don't understand how that has happened. So it's like, oh look, we've created an area that's tons of puzzles that use this one thing, and you just run into like, wow, this game feels very grindy, and this game doesn't feel great because you feel like you're doing the same thing a bunch of times. It's just slightly different variants on it, but you don't feel like you're doing new things. Talos 1 was very impressive at how it handled it, I feel like, because Talos 1 doesn't introduce a ton, like it does have a bunch of levels per mechanic, but I think they made use of doing like these connected, like you go into like a hub, like God, there's like hubs and hubs of hubs. It's like they put lots of levels into each level, and then there's like some mild connectedness that it's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's weird to describe. And it's like Talos is just a pretty unique and fun game. And I really want to play 2 because I've heard that 2 is just very good. I was thinking that I'd want to replay 1 before I played 2, but I think maybe we'll just jump into 2 at some point, because I do want to play a game like that again. It's been a while. Toronto, I don't know if I said hi. I said hi in my head, but I was in the middle of talking, so I don't think I said hi with my mouth hole. So hello. I hope you're doing well today. Yeah, I would imagine that 2 is largely laid out the same way. I can't imagine that it was too big of a variation, because if the sequel game to a game is like massively different, then a lot of times it doesn't get like people will say, oh, you'll either like it or you won't like it. Like people won't just unanimously agree that it's good, which is basically what I've heard for Talos 2. Like, everybody whose opinion I would care about that has played Talos 2 has enjoyed it. And I phrase it that way, not to say it's like, oh, I don't care about, X person's opinion. I phrase it that way because understanding people's like if one person says they hate a game, it doesn't mean I will hate the game. It means that the things that person likes and hates in games, they like and hate. People that like the same things in games that I like have said that Talos 2 is very good. I haven't literally seen anyone say that Talos 2 is bad. I'm sure there are people that said Talos 2 is bad, but I don't think that those people and me have the same opinions on a lot of games, so that's okay. I joke because I used to watch a lot of Dunkey. I haven't watched a Dunkey video in forever, but Dunkey like has a lot of game criticisms and stuff. That's like one of his things, and I learned over the years to figure out what things he likes and dislikes in games compared to what I like and dislike in games, because like if he says he likes a game, usually that probably means I like a game. But if he says he doesn't like a game, then it really depends on why he doesn't like a game, because there's things that Dunkey does not like that I actually love quite a bit in games. So like
genres.
Yeah, so like a lot of times he would say, like, if he liked platformers, probably bad. I don't remember anymore.
There was one genre that he does not
like. There's basically it might be a puzzle genre. I don't know.
It's collectathons or something.
It could be. There's some genre that he does not like, and the more a game leans into that genre, the less he likes it. So like when he would say something that's in that genre that he liked it, I'd be like, ugh. Donkey liking that game when it's in this genre means I'm probably not gonna like it, because that means it's not leaning into what I like about the genre, kind of thing. But yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember what it is. And I mean, there's other people like that too, like Torny brought up Collectathon. I don't remember if that was the genre, but I love Collectathon games, and a lot of people don't because they feel like it feels like padding. But to me, it doesn't feel like padding. To me, going and doing like, you know, the dozen little things to add up to one thing like is very satisfying. It makes my brain happy. So Turing I think I own Turing Test, but I don't think I've ever played it. Observation, I also can't remember. I think it might be one that I have wishlisted or possibly own, and I also don't think I've ever played it. I should. I need to go back. I opened Steam to add the game that you recommended, and then I forgot to actually go add it. Let me... Relicta, I hardly know. Add to wish list. Boom. This game has like no comp. Oh, there they are. The Steam page for this game is like not loading properly for some reason. It's like got tons of padding all over it. Strange. Only one of my friends has played this game. That's fascinating. I'm very intrigued. Like, the fact that this game came out 6 years ago, none of my other friends own this game, but being recommended is similar to Talos. Interesting. Alright. The screenshots make it look like it reminds me of Subnautica visually. I'll wait for it to go on sale though. I don't got a big game budget these days. Alright. I think we're gonna hop into the bloop. I think we're gonna bloop it up. I also want to get Subnautica. I'm torn. I didn't realize the Subnautica early access was starting now, but I kind of want to get it. I don't know if I'll play it right away, so I'm like, the budgety part of me is like, well, I should wait to get Subnautica, like, until I know I'm gonna play it, and then if it goes on sale, you know, we can get it. But the part of me that wants to support indie devs, kind of wants to get it, because the whole, like, court settlement thing, like, basically, the more people that get the game in the first, like, I don't remember how long, but while it's in early access, like, there's a certain point, the devs will get a payout from the people that tried to steal their company from them. So, like, I kind of want to get the game to support that. Now, granted, I would be, you know, what's the expression? A needle in the bucket, a dime in the bucket, a drop in the bucket. Like, yeah, the thing is, like, I'm sure that a bananas amount of people have gotten that game by now because so many people were following along with it. But also, like, knowing that you contributed even a little bit to the really shitty company needing to pay out the devs of the game more, like, that warms my heart. My soul is warmed a bit by it. Knowing that the people that literally asked ChatGPT how to screw over indie devs out of money that they would owe them, and then getting that overturned in court, like that, it's good stuff, you know? You don't really get to see, like,
big companies.
Yeah, you don't get to see, so, like, obviously you don't actually see indie dev success stories that much. Like, people feel like it happens a lot, but the reality is it doesn't happen that much. But more than that, what you usually see is indie dev companies that then get, like, agreements with bigger companies to get support, and then they get like just dismantled. Like, terrible things happen to them. I mean, what was that one game that was really big a couple years ago? It was like a rhythm game. Oh god, what was it? It like came out of nowhere, and it was from like this really little team. And this little team I think was owned by I think technically they were owned by Microsoft. I think they might have been their own thing and then got bought by Microsoft. I don't remember. And it might not be Microsoft. But they made some sort of like beat 'em up rhythm game that was like really unique and just did absurdly well. It did very, very well. And then they were gonna start working on a sequel to it. And then the company that like owned them, that like bought them or something, was like, yeah, we're gonna lay you all off now. We've decided you're not gonna make any games anymore. And then like they were questioned. They were like, this small group, this small team, like made one of the most successful games you guys have had in forever. Why are you laying them off? Like, you know. Like I hate it all. You know, terrible. Terrible. Okay, we're gonna play some Blue. We're gonna stop thinking about the terrible, terrible corporate stuff. We're gonna play Blue. Maybe we'll catch up to Colette. I don't know what we have to do to catch up to Colette, but I do know.
Seemed worried.
I do know
like,
that Colette.
Oh, no.
Colette is worried. Colette said, "I'm getting there." So, when I got off work today. Oh, what the hell? It starts there? Oh, so we could decide when to pick it up. Oh, that's... Also, is this the thing that was here but taken? No, that doesn't make sense, though, because we take it. I don't know. Anyway. Have there always been black flowers there? Oh, is that just the underside of them? Okay. Oh, so when I got off work today, first of all, Twitch did not show me that Mathulu was still going. So at first, I thought Mathulu was not still going. Oh, right. When we pick it up, we have to choose a color. So I have to choose a color right now. That's part of why you might not want to pick it up right away, because you might not want to choose a color yet. Ooh. Also, every time I pick it up, it says starting tomorrow. Wait. Does that mean if I don't pick it up one day, I won't get it? Don't answer that, but it's interesting. Oh, God. I mean, I kind of want to see what happens when we pick other colors, right? Like, we kind of gotta. So let's maybe pick green today. Because I want to see what happens when we have a green one. So anyway, I got off work today, and, Twitch on my phone was not showing me that Math was still live. But it showed me that Colette had just started. So I hopped into Colette's stream. Because I was like, oh, she's still in just chatting. I could see that the main menu was still there. And then when I got there, I was like, arrive. And then she was saying, oh, we got to do a gomble for Pendant. And then I was like, oh, I'm here to gomble. And then Colette was like, what the hell? You can't be here because at least she was like about to actually start. And then she was like, and I'm about to start complaining about you. And I don't know. She implied that we're slowly catching up. Well, I guess she implied we're quickly catching up, but I don't think that's true. I will say having the 1 week of being able to play almost every day for like many hours a day definitely helped. Definitely helped with the catching up. Was that the one that looked like Doom, but you needed to shoot to the beat? No. No, because the one I'm talking about was a beat 'em up. It was like it was, you know, like you have a sword or something. Oh my god, it's really bothering me because I could probably figure it out if I just looked up, like, it was one of the biggest games of like 1 or 2 years ago. Probably not last year. It was probably the year before last. Like, it was just very, very big. And it, like, came out of left field. I guess maybe we go downstairs again really quick, just because I don't... Well, actually, let's go play our outer room first. What color did I choose? Do I get to see my color? Oh yeah, we chose green. That's right. So if we get offered like root cellar, we should probably pick root cellar. Yeah. Don't take my gems.
No, you take my gems.
Oh yeah, this makes it clear that this is the Ebsen and Sinclair. I guess we already knew that, but Lady Ashley. My family tree. Can't believe... You know, I noticed we're just given the name Lady Ashlyn. We're not given, like... There's Araben. Also, why... Baroness Arav... It's weird to me that there is a Baroness Arav H, and then a Baroness Arave. Like... Is she the one... I should start putting people's pictures. Like... Okay, you know what? We're gonna real quick. We're gonna do a little bit of notesing. We're gonna do a tiny bit of notesing. Because... I don't know what we're gonna be doing next, but I really feel like we just got kind of introduced yesterday with like more family a little bit, and I like really feel like the whole family, like knowing the family line is gonna be important. Like we were just introduced Grand Architect Baroness Arave, which sounds a lot like Baroness Arav H. I think that's interesting. But I think we should start not catalogs, on dossiers. Okay. So let's see here. Simon P. Jones. That's us. I don't really have much information on Simon P. Jones. We should probably do that. We do parents. So Simon P. Jones has father of Daniel James, I think. Daniel James? Jones. I don't know why I want to call him James.
I thought you were saying middle name because I was like, why would he be James and us be Jones?
I don't know. Mary Matthew Jones. Okay. Alright. That. Simon H. Sinclair. Know that he was
our grandfather.
Yes. Married to Lady Claire Epson. Okay. Mary Matthew Jones. Miss. Well, actually, hold on. I didn't know Simon's parents, but we know Simon's parents. Simon's parents are Baron Sinclair. Hold on. Let me go back there. Okay. Parents. So, Baron Thomas Sinclair. And Baroness are of H. There we go. Okay. Why did I put a Swinburne tag? I think maybe I made the note for her when I only knew that she wrote Swinburne. That's very funny. You know, we're leaving the Swinburne tag. Forever Swinburne. Okay. Mary Matthew Jones. Parents. Simon H. Sinclair. And Lady Clara Ebsen. Husband. Ebsen. Right. M. Laurie. We don't know jack about M. Laurie other than this one note. Lord Evanson. We don't know jack about Lord Evanson other than this one note. Lady Clara Epson. Now your parents. Okay. So let's okay. Why is this rendering weird? Probably don't need AKA Lady of the West Wing. Oh. Alright. So wife. Oh, she died. I don't think we know when she was born. Parents. So your parents are Lord William Epson and Lady Ashley. Okay. You look like this. Interesting that this picture is like the same picture that they use in the family tree, except they flipped it to look like a different picture, but they corrected the mole. Like if you look here, this is like the same picture. Like it looks identical except for the mole. Which has been, I mean, the mole is on the correct side. It's still on the same side. It's just that's the only thing that's not flipped. Like, so that's very funny to me. You know, it makes sense. Who's gonna notice? Who's gonna notice that you just use the same picture and flips the mole, you know? I get it. Now, normally people's hair doesn't work like that, like, you know, the way her hair parts. But who notices that? You know what I'm saying? Alright, I kind of want to put... Simon's picture is basically the same picture. I was kind of like, I kind of want to put like a little picture from this for each person. Alright. Herbert's parents were also the same two parents. Matter of fact, we can just go copy this parents line on account of they have the same parents. They were siblings. Now, what's interesting, and I don't know if this is like a, I guess this could be for a couple of reasons. I guess it's because this was like done to represent their like marriage kind of thing. I was gonna say it's interesting that like Herbert's off to the side, but like that's because Herbert's not the focus of this.
He is a sibling in the same way that Clara has a sibling.
Oh, I should have noted Clara's sibling in the Clara page. Yeah, go back. The fact that Royal Scepter is picked up at the entrance hall is part of the new update. Oh, interesting. So prior to the update, you had to have a color forced once you got the scepter, and now I can literally just choose to not pick it up and have that. I mean, I'm glad that that's how they change it, but it's really weird to me that like you would have to have a forced color. That seems like that would be very frustrating. Like, unless, you know, and I'm not asking for specifics, but the only way that doesn't sound frustrating is if it turns out that like the strength of Scepter is like pretty weak. Like it's not as strong as King's Banner kind of thing. Detective Bob Margle. Manning. Okay. Alright, and now all the rest of this is ones I need to make new pages for.
Now he must have felt reading a new clue.
On Margle?
Yeah, like, if I read that, I'd be like, she's mocking me. I don't know how the hell she's doing, but she's mocking me. Like, you would... Or does he not does he go, wow, this is really, really suspiciously close? Like, that would make sense for the publisher going, no way, this was written months before her disappearance.
Yep.
Man, he had to feel like he was being mocked.
Yeah. Deadly, welcome on in. GG30 stream streak. Alright, so let's make, let's just go from the top. Baron Thomas Sinclair. I don't know how I want to tag these yet, so. Life, no idea. Parents, I can't remember if we have parents yet. I guess we put children.
If I have parents.
You think you have stomach bug? Oh no. Horny's been feeling bad today too, but probably not from stomach bug. More from like weather.
Achy in the head.
Mm. Oh, this page doesn't get made in this. That's very annoying. Create this somewhere else. All right. Just to go to physical therapy, but your physical therapist is sick. Rip. Okay. We got just a couple more. We need to make Lord William Epson's, Lady Ashland's, and Lionel Epson's. And we can go on. New note. Lord William Epson. Life. Parents. Married to Lady Ashland. I wonder if I should end up starting to divide these out into like family groups. I'm just gonna have this one big lump of people, unless I do something to break them up. Yeah, put staff in a folder. These aren't staff. That's right. We learned we have a grandma. Because Grand Architect Gma. Wait.
No, that's Herbert's grip.
That's right. That's right. Herbert's got a Gma. Yeah. All right, there. Now we have like a base setup. No, we need to add Lionel still. So we're getting more people noted. Lionel Epson.
we know he went wandering.
Yeah, like no one knows where he
left home,
is.
no one, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think, someone's will said, like, if Lionel ever shows up again,
Mm-hmm.
Ashlyn has a sibling because we can see that branch, but we don't know who that sibling is.
True. It's like a broken away sibling. Also, hello, Lord. I don't know if I said hi. Hello. There we go. I got some of this added. We could go downstairs really quick, and by we could, I mean I'm going to. We're gonna go downstairs to the secret. Wait, is that door? I'm probably gonna have to go get the USB sticks again. Hold on. Because for some reason they don't stay there. We've had to get them each time. Sure enough. I wonder if we go up to the, I wish I had done this yesterday. I wonder if we go up to the spot in there with everything. If that does affect an effect. Moving around at the speed of snail. We are moving so slow. We apparently got nowhere to go. Don't follow me. As you can see, we are going here and barely moving. Wait, no. You were permanently opened. Oh. Okay. Oh, well then.
Open the white box.
Yeah, I did. I opened all three.
Oh.
Well, I brought 3 keys specifically so I could open all 3 boxes. Alright, so this room doesn't change even after we've opened them. The door was closed. It was terrible. I'm guessing that this box changes what's in it if we open it, like, after... Oh god, I thought after something else. Like, I bet we could... I'm looking at you. Suspicious wood.
Suspicious wood in high school.
Did you get any ideas from watching Math earlier? Not so. I didn't watch. I was at work during almost all of Math's stream, so I saw approximately a total of like 30 minutes of Math's stream today. So I do plan on trying to catch up on the VOD, but which I feel like there was something that seemed interesting, but yeah, literally I got off work and was like, "Oh, Colette's in Just Chatting. We'll go say hi." And then Colette's like, "Whoa, I was ending Just Chatting. You're not allowed to be here." And then was like, "I'm about to."
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
start
shit talk
yelling
you.
about you.
Yeah.
You specifically.
Kicked on out. We can take parlor. We can take hallway. I would rather, I think, do hallway and then have parlor, like, the end there. Oh god, we're still cursed. I forgot. We have more curse day. Take some bacon. Hey, what we could do? We could do the solarium. I think I'd rather get like the nook though. Oh, it is ads. You know, normally we would pause for ads. I'm gonna keep going though. Sparus. Okay. Sparus, very good. Okay, so we did not get like, I wasn't sure if the scepter would maybe give us like a green mark because we have green scepter. I wonder if we could take the scepter to the the sigil rooms. I wonder if there's any interaction with that because that would maybe give the sigils like one of the things that annoyed me was the sigil rooms not seeming to have like a real purpose. Like we did them, but you know, for what? So it would kind of make sense that taking the scepter to the sigil rooms does something. We need a shovel. The chapow. Yeah, we'll take the chapow. Stop charging me for everything. Stop it. Yeah, we're cursed. A den? You like a good den? This would be a good placement for a den too. Patio. It would be better to not do patio yet. It's not particularly a great patio placement. So we'll do a boudoir. Oh, maybe I should have done breaker. That's okay. Maybe I shouldn't have taken these apples yet. We should probably take the apples, you know. We should wait to take the apples until we know that it's not a apple day. Take a morning room. Nothing there, rude. I do really want to try putting an attic against Chapelston. It's probably not going to do anything, but it would make me feel very happy, so maybe we'll abandon this side. Passageway would arguably be better here. So we'll do a passageway. Welcome back from the break to anyone that was stuck in ads jail. I'm sorry you were stuck in ads jail. Yeah. Shovel? That's not a shovel. G? I was misremembering what word was supposed to be here, and the G threw me off. I was like, maybe the letters have changed. They have not changed. Commissary would be good. Yes, shoes. Let's go shoes. Let's go sledgy.
Woo!
Let's get a smashy. Get our smash on. 2 of those. Keep ourselves at 90 for a showroom. Cloister. Okay, listen, Cloister. You look great. Don't get me wrong, but I want to place you like up a couple more. These are not really ideal. Okay, let's do that. Okay. I think what I want to do is waste steps, apparently, because Cloister's going to keep coming up. So let's put Cloister where we want to put Cloister, which is not there. None of these are what I want right here. Game. Do you think it's funny to fuck with me like this? It's like, yes! Yes, I do! That's our only key. I probably should not have used our only key. Okay, we can put a parlor here. That is exactly the voice of the game. You nailed it. It's true. That's, yeah. I was gonna say we have a wind-up key, but we do not, in fact, have a wind-up key. Box with a true statement contains the gems. 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. A box with 1 false statement contains the gems. You will not solve this puzzle. Okay, well, that's the false statement. Box with 1 false statement contains gems. 4 statements, so true. Box with a true statement contains it. Okay, these would contradict because no. Yeah. Box with a true statement contains the gems. Box with a true statement can't contain the gems if a box with a false statement contains the gems. So those 2 contradict, if all those are true. And this right here we know is false. Which means that's false or that's false. This box does not contain, so we need to find the true box. Box with a true statement. Box with 1 false, okay. So the top statement, 4 statements in this room are true. Yeah, we know that this one is not true. This is not a true statement. So all 4 of these would need to be true for that to be true. All 4 of those can't be true because 2 of these contradict. So this is the false box. This is a completely false box. Which means this has to be the true box. A box with a true statement contains the gems. This is the only true box. This box does not contain the gems. Oh no. A box with 1 false statement contains the gems. So it could be this box. That's false, but this could be true. These are both false. Box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. No, but these would have to both be false. No. But where's our true box? Hold on. You will not solve the puzzle is false, because we'll solve the puzzle. 4 statements on boxes in this room are true. Box with one false statement contains gems. One false statement. So, I mean, you could have one false statement. So that part could be true. But we need to figure out where the true box is. That's our whole issue right this moment. You're a false box, so one of these must be a true box. So one of these must have both statements true. Box with a true statement contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. If this is the true box, then one of these statements must be true. Box with one false statement contains the gems. 4 statements on box's room are true. That's not true. That could be true. These box with a true statement. Box with a true statement contains the gems. So this could have one. The upper statement is false. Okay, it's this one. Yeah. Okay. There we go. That. All right. We want cloister here. No. I wonder if every time we enter parlor room, Morgan dies a little bit on the inside. I want laboratory, but laboratory dead ends this spot, and if I don't get a key, then we're kind of boned. So I guess we'll take boudoir. We still need a key. I don't want aquarium because I want to play cloister. This is just rude. This is rude. Fine, we'll take Electric Eel Aquarium. And we'll lose everything! Ah! I did see that Math also took Electric Eel Aquarium. Which makes sense. It's the ideal choice. Garage? Now, you might be thinking this is a terrible place for garage, and I understand that. But we have a scepter now. What if scepter means things are different? You know? Oh, and keys. Like, what if scepter fundamentally changes something? Maybe scepter means we can go through this gate? Nope. 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 What if we, like, squeeze through the side? You ever seen Star Trek Deep Space Nine? What if we could just... What's his name? Odo?
Mm-hmm.
What if we just Odo our way through this gate? You know, have you ever considered just oozing your way through a gate?
Just becoming...
Have you ever wanted to just become goo? Just... Stop existing.
I approve of Odo.
What's up, Spock?
Spock would approve of Odoing.
I'm glad you approve. I don't know if I want to wait. What?
Just, you say Odoing, and I think of you popping through the hole in pink.
I want to play these corner rooms really quick. I guess we could have walked outside. That probably would have been less steps. That's okay. Sure. You know what? Well, actually, we'll do Blueberry tree. And we could take study. We don't have a lot of gems. We got 7. You know what they say? 7 gems is better than less than 7 gems.
3 is better than 2. Like your gems. It's scary.
It's true. Study all. Study all what? This is also in capital letters. Letters. I might as well put this in the little note. Why are you being so slow to load? Okay, let's see what we want. Suspiciously capital letters. Oh, that's under black underline. Outside. All right, have these. We need a shovel. Got 3 keys. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, a treasure trove. Courtyard would be more likely to give me a shovel, though. No shovel. Terrible. Also terrible. Fia is live. Does that mean Fia's playing Noita? Fia has been playing Noita. Oh no! Okay. I think we spent a gem to reroll. It is playing Noita. Nice. I think we do break room here. 15. Do you have any capitalized things? Math got this room today, and I'll say one thing that I didn't really think about until like hearing Math read it out, because Math was in this room while I was driving home. But I don't understand why this matters. Like, this feels like a note that I've kind of dismissed because I don't, like, yeah, of course staff contracts are no longer on the highest rank because they used to be kept in the room 46 until it was stolen. Like, yeah.
Until a certain someone broke in and they're like,
yeah,
we need to do something about the security.
But, like, I don't understand why we care about this. I don't know. Math was in here and was like, staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank, and it was like, I think Math also knows this, and I was just like, yeah. Which only stay with admin access. I know that's not true. I misread. The word important here looks almost like it's bolded, but that might just be my eyes being weird. Alright. 12 times 2 is 24. Minus 6 is 18. No, what? Oh, I did this backwards. My bad. 12 minus 6 is 6 times 2 is 12. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Nope. 2.5 divided by 5. Oh my god. Okay. 2.5 divided by 5 is 0.5, which becomes 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1, which is still 1. 1 divided by 5 is 0.2, which becomes 2. You've got the silver key. Math also got this, so I don't know if Math also got what I assume is a bug where lunch triggered twice. Because I didn't watch all of Math's playthrough. Like, and I only saw like 30 minutes of it total, basically. But when Math was in here at the end of stream, he mentioned, oh, we must have had the highest score. That's why we got the meal break or whatever. Like, what did he say? He said he got an extended lunch. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he's onto something, and that was not a bug. We actually did get double lunch because of having a high enough score. That feels silly. Wish I could see the other symbol. Is this like the Holly symbol? Kinda. What a weird looking. I don't know, maybe. I've decided that it's the Sinclair symbol. Showroom? Heck yeah. Heck yeah, showroom. Alright. We got limited funds here. I think we take the moon pendant, because of course we take the moon pendant. You know what I have not seen here in a very long time at this point? The bracelet. Because I feel like we should always take moon pendant and bracelet, because what's her name is wearing both of them. I haven't seen both of them in a long time. I keep seeing chronograph. So we could take Master Key and just be broke, which is probably good because we're going to run out of keys. So we're going to do that. Now, we don't have to worry about the keys. Lost and found. Ooh, we're getting pretty close to... Okay, we could... take this... Maybe we don't really need Kennel. Maybe Kennel is a bad idea. No? Cloister? None of you are Cloister. There we go. Cloister. Nice. Okay. Now we can do that. No shovel still. Very rude. Master Key. Oh, patio. What a good place for a patio. Oh, we feel a little bit luckier. Look at that stupid. Oh gosh. That means this can't just be... I was gonna, like, let, that one dead-end room be here, but we can't do that. Oh... Dining... Fine. Take dining room there. We could enjoy your lunch. We can't dig up anything. Matt still gets a stupid coin every time he goes to the antechamber, and I still don't know why he gets a coin.
It's the quest bedroom.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I speculated it was the quest bedroom, but I wasn't actually sure. I want coin. Where, oh, where could our shovel be? The game took it away from me. I guess we're gonna use our master key. Let's take Branda. Shovel. Let's go. LMAO, get dug. Oh yeah, I should probably actually not dig everything until we find, like a thingy. Ooh. What's 9 times 3? 27? We're fine. This'll proc the one thing, too. Alright. Let's take that. Let's take that. We'll take that. That should be okay. If you have less than 40 steps, gain 1 random item from the... We got a basement key.
Boston Crowns?
No idea.
From the house?
From the... Gain 1 item, random item from the... You know. From the... Thanks, from the... Alright. We're at a nice, healthy 25 steps.
So healthy.
The healthiest. I still think it's very funny that the Draxus one is just not colored in. The dots have not been connected. I also think it's very funny that Florialis is not just called Florialis. It's Florialis, Bloom of the Sky. Like, nothing else gets, like, okay, we have Draxus the Dead, but... Now that's kind of interesting. With Clavis the key. So, like, some of these are just named after, like... Okay, North Star, obviously. The Twins, like 2 stars. The Slice, okay. Diamondus Minor. The Southern Cross. Farmer's Apple. But then suddenly this one is just given a literal name. This one is called Clavis. Like, these other ones don't have names. They're like, oh, the something, the whatever. Like, this is not Benjamin the Southern Cross. This is just called the Southern Cross. But this one is Clavis, the key. Draxus the Dead. Florialis, Bloom of the Sky. Are these like... Are these maybe the names of the statue people? I mean, Draxus isn't a statue person. I mean, like, yes, but... Maybe Clavis... Maybe Clavis is one of the statue people? Maybe Florialis is a statue person? I don't know. Maybe the Slice is Pizza the Hut? Bird and Sons Publishing. Have we needed Bird? Like, why is this Bird and Sons? Is Bird gonna be part of a secret thing? We're gonna get the word bird? Probably shouldn't waste steps. That's okay. I did hear that math got realize. Also, I think that's his first one, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's wild to me that this one was Math's first one. Like,
all I remember is Ponder. I forgot what the others ones were.
See, Think was my first one, because to me this is just
Ponder.
Think is just so like stupidly
He
simple.
got
Like
so fucking close to like Slim K, but he never said Thin K.
yeah, I'm just like thick. What's the opposite of thick? Thin. Thin K. Think. And like your brain is being this is links. This is like links of a chain. Like the clink, maybe. Like you're just being so set up for it. And I don't know. This one
What was the other one?
I don't know what the light is doing. The light is the only part that kind of throws me off. I mean, this is the one that's terrible. Because it's room in 8, but it's 8 in room. So I don't know why it's room in, like this is an 8 in the room. So it's not room in 8. And then it's like, it's a lot of sins. Sin bin.
Yeah,
so like,
he was
I don't
just
know.
like sin bin fin skin, like trying to figure out what the hell.
Yeah, this one is by far the worst, I think. I think this one's kind of a stretch. But real eyes. This one's very clever. Like in hindsight, I think this one's very clever just because like you're looking at each object. You're looking at, veritable, a genuine, and you're looking at real eyes. Like actual objective. What's that? Agree to disagree? Are you agreeing to disagree on Ruminate being the worst one? What is the worst one in your opinion? I think Ruminate's the worst one because like the overall answer is not what this is. Like this would be 8 in room. And like at least this one, Ponder, you have like
P on backwards red.
Yeah,
dirt.
P on backwards red. Like they have the backwardsness shown. I feel like if somehow this showed the backwardsness so that it was, 8 in room backwards. I think that's straight you would hate the book Maze. Eventually, like I know that Maze was considered an inspiration to this game, and I've heard of Maze outside of this game. I don't know if I would hate Maze. I think it's a stretch. One design. Wait, is the person that made the book Maze that they helped design this room? I didn't know that. I don't know very much outside of this game other than like I knew that book was inspiration.
Oh,
That's the person that did the drawings. Oh, interesting. Okay. Like, okay. ever look... I don't look up that much. I don't look down that much. I like to look down more than I look up. Wait, dig in here. Do we want to dig in here? I would like to wait until I have a lab, but we might need nips. You know what I'm saying? We are not gonna have a furnace, so... We've talked about that room's directory entry before. Listen. Listen. That's probably a thing that we have done. You're probably correct. Wait, I don't remember this room's directory. Yeah, this room's directory entry doesn't mention anything that's related. There's just literally like a trophy thrown in this bin in this art. I don't know if you can see that on stream, but there's just a thing in this bin in this art. It looks like a trophy.
I thought it was the corner.
The corner?
The box.
No, like right here, there's literally a thing in the box. Like I said, it might not really show up on stream, but
Oh yeah.
there's a thing that looks a lot like a trophy in the box.
Ha! Ruminate over the bin sins and pins.
You know. Great Hall would open that side, but I don't have the other ones open. We'll get Master Key so we can get bonuses, so... like, we get some resources. We're not gonna get steps out of it, but we'll get one of those doors open. Ah! Elish! Welcome on in, Elish and Raiders! For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfwoot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. I hope that you had a good day playing Yakuza like a dragon. Flying for the very first time like a dragon. Ah. Explosions. Explosions indeed. Yeah, Elish, as always, if you were ending your stream because you gotta do stuff, you know, gotta get some dinner, gotta get some, maybe just a snack, maybe a snack and dinner, maybe a good beverage. Don't feel any obligation to stick around. Anyone that does want to stick around, we're playing Blueprints. I think it's fair to say I'm pretty far into Blueprints. How far? No idea. But I think I'm pretty far. I've not yet flown as a dragon. I assume that since it's like a dragon, you've got to be able to fly like a dragon. You know?
I saw this fly like an eagle.
No. We don't sing much. Had a good
hawk, yes.
Had a good time in Yakuza. My first time playing a Yakuza game and had fun. Excellent. I'm glad. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of like I know a lot of people in the EG community space and stuff like it a lot. And our IRL friends have been, I would say, binging them. They've been playing them over the course of like a couple years, but they are currently playing, I think, the newest one. But they have very much liked the series ever since they started the series like 2 or 3 years ago, and have been very much enjoying it. Queen! Hi, Queen. Do we play a Rotundra? Could play a Rotundra. It rotes? Wait, is Ichiban a character name in Yakuza? I mean, doesn't Ichiban just mean number one? Is there just a character named number one? Like,
I mean, isn't that
is Ichiban like a name?
I mean,
Ichiban
is a Japanese name, and okay. Yeah, I think it means first something.
So I was under the impression that it was a word, not a name, and that it just meant number one. Because that's why there's so many restaurants called Ichibans, because it's like saying we're the number one restaurant. Like, I didn't know that Ichiban was a name. It's a very bold name to give someone. Like, okay, see, this is my thing. Like to my understanding, it just feels like if you had an English equivalent, it would be like naming your child like best of the best. Like, hey, best of the best, how you doing today? Like, that's just a mouthful. Like,
English names that are basically like that, but
that's true, Joma. You do bring up a good point. Although I assumed it was the first name, which would be like a little bit different. But yeah, like surnames are a whole separate thing.
Like King.
Yeah, surnames are like their whole separate boat, because surnames are like, you know, a lot of times either some sort of title based thing or something like that. But it's okay. Ellis, you wanna hear a funny name thing? You know what Ryan means? You know what my name means? I'm curious if anyone knows off the top of their head. Because my father thought he was hilarious.
Candace, what does it mean?
He thought he was the funniest person. It does not mean king. It specifically means a little king. It is a little king.
Yes, a small king.
Small king.
Your dad thought he was so funny.
He did. Lord Fire. Yes, indeed. I love the Obra Dinn soundtrack. The Obra Dinn soundtrack is so good. It's so very good. Everyone should play Oberdin. Oberdin is not a game for everyone, to be clear. Not everybody will enjoy Oberdin.
For various reasons.
Yeah, but I will always stand by my opinion that everybody should play Oberdin, because like if you do end up liking it, it's so good.
Clicks a few.
There's a telescope. We could go get the telescope, look at the observatory, maybe die. That'd be pretty good.
He was like, I'm gonna make it so you.
You got sneak up on the telescope, it's true. Wonder if we can like look down on like a mechanarium or something. Destroyer of Peace. With luck, Bird. That's a pretty good name. That's a pretty good name.
I think my last name means something like white-headed. So like a blonde person.
I guess Destroyer of Peace isn't really a good name if you don't want to be the Destroyer of Peace. That, you know, I can see that being not great. But Destroyer of Peace sounds very metal, you know?
Metal AF.
Yeah. Let's redo that. I had a flippy. I could have flippered. Oh. Oh. This is rank 8. I was going to put the other one, but I want. Oh, I don't like these options. Oh, I already put a room next to the other one. Whoops. Oh well. We'll do that. I'm curious as to like if we could find a very silly like thing to do with this weird in-air pausing. Like, I think we can get back onto this ledge I think. Yeah, see, we start to fall, and then we can get back onto it. Could we use that for anything? Probably not. Hmm. Oh, whoa. We can run along that. Can we use that for anything? Also, probably not. I want to, though. Hmm. Well, I don't think we're gonna play the room that I want to play in the spot that I want to play on account of I can't like get there. That would pose a problem. Hmm. I've not had a single terminal room. Terrible. Terrible. And we don't have any like other opportunities to get one. Terrible. So I think the correct move is to probably go look at the stars to death, right? Like surely looking at the stars to death is a reasonable thing to do. Yeah, I just want to make sure there's not secretly like a new note here. Oh. Ooh, Apple Day. That's good. I'll take that. Oh. Oh, that's good.
From the showroom.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Simon, you're fine. It's fine. Simon, you're fine.
Simon
Oh.
was not fine.
Simon was not fine. Okay. It is ads, so I will be back in just a moment, and then we will start the next day. All right, welcome back from the break. I hope that you had a good break. I'm gonna go ahead and restart this game so we don't get crashing. I want to see this globe. This globe is like a really fancy looking globe. Candace, thank you for reminding me to hydrate. Got a big old glass of water. Candace, you'd appreciate. I have been drinking so much more water recently. Just drinking lots of water. And trying to increase my water consumption. So drinking a heck ton of water every day. Day 131. Fight. That's gonna be funny to me every time. I'm sorry. I apologize. I just really want like a Blueprints Mortal Kombat theme mashup. I don't know how we're mashing it up. Mostly just I need to get the Mortal Kombat theme so I can just press it every time we start a day and make myself smile. Oh, there it is again. Okay.
Pick it up right to start.
I know when I pick it, but what if picking it up has interactions with things? See my problem? I kind of do have to pick it up. Ugh. Well, it's gonna be tricky because why is it part bolt? Oh, I should compare this. I should actually compare this to the OneNote from yesterday. One second. Okay. Okay, my grandmother's own design. Let's look at this. Lowercase m. Oh. This is not Herbert's handwriting. I'm looking at the letter from the Ascended Throne Room. This is definitely not Herbert's handwriting.
So it's... Is it our mother?
I go check. Let me look at my notes.
Because she tends to use blue pen.
That's true. She does write almost entirely in blue.
Which means that it's...
Okay, here's stuff with her writing. Okay. I've got a capital D. Oh, it is. This is our mother's handwriting. Okay. So this is Mary's.
Herbert's mother. Or
Yeah.
Clara's mother.
Yeah, it's Clara's grandmother.
What?
Isn't the... What do you mean, what?
It's not Clara's grandmother.
Sorry, Mary's.
Yes.
Mary's grandmother. I meant Mary.
It is Clara's mother.
Well, it's Mary's grandmother.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's either...
So, we can't say it's Clara's mother. We know that it's Mary's grandmother.
I said... What I said first was it's either Herbert's mother or Clara's mother. Because it's either his maternal or paternal.
Yeah. So, hold on. Let's go over here. So it's Mary's whatever. So what if this is just supposed to be the same person?
It's Ara and Arave. Yeah. I bet it is. The Grand Architect Baroness.
Then why does she have two different names?
I don't know. Maybe one of them is her, like, I guess, Romanized name. One of them is her Eurasian name, and one of them is her,
Unless there's a grand architect on each side, but they'd have very similar names. Parents. Okay, so what we'll do... Yeah, because I mean, it'd have to be one of these four people. And only one of them makes sense. So why do you have two names? Let's copy this. Let me delete this. Put you, and we'll put a slash there, I guess. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Daniel Jones, if that is your real name. You really gotta bring some stuff to the table here. Like, Simon's really being carried by one half of this family, okay? And I'm gonna need your half of the family to really step up its game. What's the Jones line? You know, where's Grand Architect Jimmy Jones? Okay. Interesting. God, I want to take the thingy, but I also, like, don't want to have my rooms affected, but I also do want to have my rooms affected. But these are also cool looking. Oh, I should go downstairs and see if this interacts with any of the thingies down there. I don't want to take the red one. This just looks so cool. Like, why do these all look so cool? I want to be able to just, like, switch between them at will all the time, because I really like the way they all look. I really like this purple and black one.
The Eurasian one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also really like how the Costa Rica, like, logo embeds on this one. Like, I think this looks very good. Oh, and I love the shades of green on this one. Oh! If I didn't have such a, like, instant dislike feeling for Fanaries, I would probably like how this one looks. But I see this and I go, ugh, the Fens, bleh, bleh. This one, the Archeries one, looks like it should light the way. Like it should be, like everything should be brighter around. We need to sleep in a bunk bed still. Okay, maybe we'll take purple. We'll do a bedroom day, because I need to sleep in a bunk bed. And then we need to go to the tomb the next day. I'll probably wait to go downstairs until we get to the upper part of the house. Because there's not really a point to going downstairs now, I don't think. Can we trade the scepter? And if so, what does it trade for? We cannot trade the scepter, rude. I still have the telescope! That's so good. Oh, I love that for us. Maybe bug spray. I wish that the, like, seemingly rare, the non-luxury rare items, I wish that we had, like, a better way to get them. It seems like those are the only items that there's not, like, a reasonable way to get. Like, you can't order them to the shop. You can't... Like I don't know, I feel like we can't do anything to, like, guarantee we get them, unlike everything else. Bedroom. Who would have guessed that we select higher chance of bedrooms, and now we're getting bedrooms everywhere. Okay, let's save apples for, like, lab. We can try and have a bedroom day. Or, apple day. Bunk room. Well, there's the bunk room. We don't have exactly 2 shops a second, though, so maybe we'll hold off for a moment. Do that. I don't have a little cluster of apples down here. Oh! I forgot. That made our second shop. So we should have been going for bunk room then. Whoopsies. Forgot. Now we're gonna be hurting for money. We could secret passage. And then, yeah, you're very suspicious. mm, Showroom. Oh, we didn't get the free showroom. That's okay. Take a moon pendant. Emerald bracelet. Okay, we'll take the emerald bracelet. Okay, but we don't have any keys. I should take keys. I want the emerald bracelet. We need to get more money. I wish I hadn't messed up and played another shop. That's okay. Yeah, backtrack a little bit. We're getting too high up in the house. Hmm. Terrible. Oh! Very good. Is that you? Let me just go open my notes real quick. I think you're one of the people we added notes of. Is this you? Kind of looks like the same hair. Yeah, I think that's you. Like the older version. I think it's even the moon necklace still. With the moon pendant. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Oh, Shovel. Hi, Shovel. And we could put the bunk room here. Here, I'll just do you. What? No bunk room. Ooh, lab. We'll take lab. Any loot? This blue note is technically wrong. This machine requires additional power. It does not have to come from the boiler room, because it can come from our electric eel room. I mean, we discovered that the terminal one is a really easy way to get, like, 8. So we could do this. And then... I don't have a blessing. We should have been going for, blue outdoor rooms to get the 1 blessing. I just keep expecting the scepter to, like, interact with stuff. Kind of forgot that we were already gonna try some other stuff. More allowance would be fine, but also... maybe more lockpicking skills. Maybe getting into the last room will be different. Alright, let's see. Staff services. Staff announcements. Oh, there's a new one. Remind me when I come back to work to create you a Black Bridge admin key, as you were obviously very technically proficient, perhaps even more so than most of my staff. Funny enough, following our format, the name of your admin key would theoretically be Joan S. You already sent this to me in a letter. Which might be the first one where the admin key is the same as the last name. Yes. I can't believe that Moore forgot that he sent this to me as a letter. No, I don't think I screenshot that. Hold on. Okay, so this should count. Alright, we've unsealed the door. And now, oh no, we got the incorrect password. Dang. Oh, look. What do you know? Another door has been unsealed. That's good. That's nice. That's still so silly to me. That's just such a funny, presumably bug. Maybe it's on purpose, but I can't believe that would be on purpose. Ooh, battery. Hmm. Okay, we gain +5. Weather effect. No visual effect. This lamp is not on. Okay, yeah, in the electric eel version, that lamp is definitely on. This is not the electric version. No other steps regained. No apples. We did not get 2 instances of mask. it's maid's chamber, that's very rude. It could because there was nothing down. Nope. Might be hobbled. It might have just been hobbled. Hello, hamster. There's a little Rubik's Cube over there. Well, since we're gonna go through the showroom, we have a master key, right? Yeah, we can open this. Sacred Hour is not technically on the hour. This is true. That is true. I think I didn't get this after a crash day. I think I didn't increment, like I did increment my thing once, and then I didn't. So we should have 40, 43. Wait, there's only 32. Wait a moment. Do you stop giving me more money after a certain point? That is very rude. I don't know how I feel about that. But I only saw 32 piles, not 40 something, which is what I should have. So that's just very rude. We don't have an apple, but there's a spoon in here we can get. There was not a spoon. Alright, let's see. Let's go. Do I want to go left? I mean, I want to go right, but it's a little dangerous. Maybe we should do this. What we should do. I do wonder if we need to, like, get one full side of this done to do something. That's not what I meant to do. That's okay. Oh! Observatory? It's gonna be what? We're rank 3, 6. 6 times 3 is 18. That's not gonna put me under 40. I mean, we'll play the observatory, but I think we wait a little bit. Oh, but we can trigger it twice. Oh! But we could trigger it twice after... Well, I probably shouldn't trigger it twice after then. You know, I don't want to, like, get murdered. Alright. If... Of course there's an if. Okay. Alright. Chronograph. If you... Alright. Oh, look at this. Look at this healthy. I still don't know, like... It definitely seems interesting that, like, a bunch of our random things, you know, are color-coded. Definitely not tedious. Not tedious at all. Like, we've yet to figure out why we've... Oh, the coat check is empty, right? That's so sad. I posted about this on the Discord, but, like, I realized that because of the crash, I forgot to re-put my idol in storage. When I had the original, like, first day yesterday, where I did a bunch of stuff, I then put my idol back in storage because I still want to try to give it to Draxus, because Drax is holding it, so I feel like that might be a thing. But then at the end of yesterday, I, like, forgot about it. I, like after I replayed the day out, I didn't go put it back. So this means I'm gonna have to do another day where I put the idol into storage, just so that I can have another day where I can have an opportunity to give it to Traxxas, which is just like, it's like a little annoying that we have to set that up again, but no, whatever. It's not the end of the world. It's just annoying. We could take Dorm here. I know you're probably thinking it's like waste rooms, but really, what we're trying to do is just place. I just want to get my blue memo for the throne room. So I think I'm okay with this. Like, I think that's what I want to do. I want to get that blue memo. So I think we might even, you know what? We're even gonna banner for blue. And we might even scepter back to blue, because we're pretty high up. Boom. Give me that blue scepter. And then, that way, we can get blue rooms up here. Workshop still sketch here. I think I would rather boiler room. Brings up a good point though. If I boiler room like not like this. Not like that. Oh god, because I can't do the door I want to do. That's so annoying. Boiler room, why you gotta be like this sometimes? Okay. Well, boiler room like this. Kinda wish I had a study. Yeah, we're gonna have to have another curse day. Conference room here is pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna like actually trigger conference room really, but pretty good there. Pool is also pretty nice. I actually think I might prefer pool right now. Just because I want these. Ah, Fia! Fia, how was your Noita? You didn't go very long. Unless Twitch was really late to give me your live notification. But I hope that your Noita went well. For those coming in that don't know me, I am Dwarfloot, aka Dwarf, aka Ryan. You can refer to me however you wish. You had a good okay, that's super valid. I am a very, very big, you know, if you have a very satisfying run, you might as well, like...
You're like, I'm ending on a high note here.
Yeah, take the win, and then, and, like, kind of live off that for a little bit. Take the good feels. But yeah, I hope that your Noida-ing has been going well. I love Noida. Noida's so good. As always, if you're ending your stream because you got to do stuff, you know, don't feel any obligation to stay. But to anyone that's coming in and staying, I am, I feel like far in blueprints. I don't really know, but I feel like I'm far. I made what feels like a very big progression recently, but I don't know what to do with said progression. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh, I don't want that there. Getting off that seems fair. Thank you for the fun and the raid. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Ooh, broken leopard. Ooh, piece of broken leopard. Oh. The Dwarf W Ocarina of Time. It could be the Dwarf W Ocarina of Time. We don't know that it isn't. Can this room even be the other one? I don't know. I don't know if this can be the one that I want, so probably just do this. I don't want to study. I don't want to study. I'm thinking we want a study. Box next to this contains... That was this one. Only one statement is true. A box next to this box is true. Well, you're the only one that talks about where the gems are. So... But the way you're phrased, it could be any three, basically. Only one statement is true. A box next to this box is true. If this is true, and this is true, then this can't be true. If only one statement is true, and this is true, then neither of these statements are true. And if this was true, then this would automatically be true, which would make this false. So this cannot be true. This is false. Which means two statements are true. So both of these are true. Which means the gems are here. Deadly, thank you for the med check. When was that? I'll probably do my meds in about 10 minutes when the next break time starts up. Let's go in this room. I want a study, but I don't know if I want to re-roll for a study, you know? Oh, is it raining? Oh yeah,
What sound that would be?
Big rain sounds. Big rain sound. That's right. Checkers back again. Hmm. Ugh, I'm worried that we need to do more chessboard things. One of my kind of thoughts was that maybe we need to do the chess set with like only the black pieces on the board. I don't know. Study. Okay, there it is. Okay. I'll take that. Oh, a study that has 5 gems in it. That's a pretty good study. All right. Time to go use all those gems. We also need a day where we can test out the draining the water when we're on the other side of it. Okay, so this I need to go up, which office does, so that's perfect. Take the office. This opens the remaining 2 antechamber doors. Can't believe "but" wasn't the password. Dang. Oh, look at that. That's so good. I do like that we can hear the doors opening because we're close enough. Is this outlined in red? Is the word red letter outlined in red slightly? Or is my eyes messing with me? Maybe it's just italicized. Alright, so we want, ideally, we want the one thing here. So I think we gem for it here. Right there, there it is. Oh, nice. I just want the camera. This is kind of a gambly mechanarium. One, no, we should actually be good. 1, 2, 3. This will be 4. It would be very surprising if this didn't connect, actually. Yeah, we're good. One of these will be a useless lever. That one. This will be a useless key. There's got to be... Oh, right, we were gonna go downstairs. That's right, that's right. We were gonna go... I was just gonna go see if the... Oh, but I set my thing to blue! I set the scepter to blue, so now it's not gonna match any of the rooms down there. It's interesting to me that it still counts the drafting 8 rooms. Like, and first, I can't draft 8 rooms at this point, I don't think. I don't see how we could possibly draft 8 rooms without, like, getting, without, Chamber of Mirrors, and then just playing, like, Kennel over and over again or something. I do wonder, since that room still has the same effect, I wonder if that does anything? Triggering it a second time? I kind of just assumed it wouldn't be a thing, but I guess it could be. Like a library. There's nothing behind you. No. Thank you. Nothing here. Play security. Dang, we're so bad at passwords. Yeah, it didn't do anything special. room. What was there? Wait. What the heck? Hold on. That doesn't make sense. Where is that? Wait. That's really suspicious. Hold on. Room 46 is like right here. What is that tunnel? What is that area over there? Excuse me? Like, room 46? Okay, that's the antechamber. And then room 46 is there. So what is that? There's a whole room back there. Is there a rank 11? Oh, the fireplace. It's gotta be a door. Okay. You don't say how to open that. Hmm. Oh, that's good. We like open. You can open? It does not. I think because like technically they don't have to perfectly line up with the house. Because this room right here doesn't have to line up with the house. And that room can take you into these tunnels. I'm pretty sure nothing... Because these didn't give us any sort of progression, there's nothing to say that you couldn't have had all of the stuff before you did, like... everything that we've done so far outside of these, I think you could just do without needing to do these. So I still don't really see sigils. Sigils haven't really done anything for us. I forgot the whole reason I was playing the thing. I forgot to look for the blue memo. We gotta go back and get the blue memo. That's... I forgot. I forgot about the blue memo. I got distracted by wanting to set the scepter to interact with sigils. I don't even have... I changed it from any of those, so it's not like I can go into a matching room. Oh my god, double nip. That's pretty good. Triple nip? Can we get the triple? No. Okay, we need to go... not to pool. Wait, yes to pool? Yeah, pool connects. Okay. We're looking for a blue memo. We're looking for a blue memo. We did not forget. We would never forget to look for the blue memo in here. We definitely did not get distracted. Yeah. Ah! The family core is kept in the family vault? What does that mean? The family core is kept in the family vault. I mean, that's another thing for the whole core thing, but like...
Family vault.
Now let's go open up... Okay,
Well, we do have a vault.
Canvas.
Where we put the vaults in the outdoor room?
Oh! No!
Because that's how we got one of the...
Yeah, we might need to put the
maybe
vault
that's
out
what it
there.
is?
That's a good idea. Okay. Need to make a list of like rooms to put out there. Alright, where is throne room? Throne room. Alright, the family core is kept in the family vault. And then we will go over here. Nope, not you. Okay. We had something. Oh, it was the mechanarium one. Let's just add that. Good. Alright, got that. And of course, we want some digits. So maybe if we put the vault in the outer room, we'll get something that we can input digits into. And then maybe what we have to do is we have to figure out what this is. I don't know. We might have to do math. Ugh. Ugh.
Ew.
Because we'll have to follow the rules of, like, finding this. Alright. Well, I'm glad we didn't forget to get this blue memo. I definitely didn't get distracted by being interested with the room again and then leave forgetting to get the blue memo. That didn't happen. Interesting that doesn't properly pull this up. I just don't understand why there's multiple, like, why does this still have this effect? Like, why would we do it more than once? Because all of the doors are already open. Like, doing it once did the effect. So, like, why can we do it again? Like, what? This feels very strange. Ooh. And dining room here would be good. Oh my gosh, and it's even Din Din time. Oh. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, we did that quite already. Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. I wonder what happens if we prism key from an aquarium. That would be kind of fun. Like, I wonder if it just like functionally doesn't do anything because it's just picking from any of the colors at that point. Like, what is the point? Trying to remember where the blue memo was in here. I feel like it was like partially under something. I thought it was here. Is it not here? Oh, there it was. Yeah, we need to get the mud pie or whatever it'll be. Dirt cake. Master key. We could take ballroom. We could take ballroom. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we lose gems unless we're going for freezer. So if we take ballroom, then we can at least go through. Then we can play 8 thingies again. I guess we do that. Because we're kind of out of... Ugh. Ah. I hate going through ballroom. What do we got it? Are you denoted in verse? Boom. We played 8 rooms again. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we were gonna fall asleep in the bunk room. I think I can just walk out. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's fine. It'd be interesting, like, if something happened, if, like, the music room music was playing and then you went somewhere, the ballroom music or whatever. Alright, the Mount Holly Royal Shopping Center of the Dead. Ooh. Pretty good. Alright, and that lets... Okay, so now if the next day we have a tomb day, we can go see where Simon's grave is. So we need to remember that. We need to remember... I'm not gonna remember. Oh no. I need to leave myself some sort of note. Here, I'm gonna open up a... We're gonna open up a canvas file. We're just gonna do a... New note. Don't forget we want tomb. There we go. We're just gonna leave that on as what Obsidian's on. Alright. And because I'm paranoid about the game saving, we're gonna save it. That's good. We didn't get a lot of progress, but we got like a little bit of progress. We got the blue memo. That's one more blue memo down. We got two other things. We got two more star, like two more things for the star message. We have a plan next time we should... Oh, if I take tomb tomorrow, that means I can't take... I'm never gonna be able to freaking get my sleep in the thing days. Needing to have the cursed idol to do the ascension thing is very rude. Very rude. Anyway. Gosh, I wonder if you like set the crown, the scepter. Surely we can't like make other throne rooms by making the like recreating that with different scepter colors. I don't think so. Because I mean, I guess I haven't tried. But that feels like it would be weird. God, what color did we have the scepter? But it feels like the whole cutscene, like... Well, I was just thinking, like... What if we recreated how we like the throne room thing, but we had the scepter as a different color? Would that give us a different color throne room and then a different effect?
I doubt it.
I also kind of doubt it.
It's not called the Green Prince or
I
the
know.
Purple Prince.
But what if it's the Purple Prince? Anyway, all right. I gotta go get ready for bed. So we gotta go somewhere. Where are we going? Let's find out. Beavers is probably ending soon. Oh, Cornfield just started 40 minutes ago. That's... I probably won't go to Terraria because I've been like on the fence about potentially doing a first playthrough of Terraria since I've never like the only Terraria I've played is back like, you know, many years ago. I don't know if Torny would join me. Technically Torny could join me in a first playthrough of Terraria. She'd probably just stay at home though. She'd probably spend her time decorating the little house. Terraria is like 2D Valheim.
Right. I don't know.
But yeah, so yeah, we'll go over to Cornfield. Ooh. Oh yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Oh, it's Friday. So, I'm pretty sure I have the same schedule tomorrow, which means I will probably be home tomorrow and around the same time. The one thing I might do, because we've been putting it off for a while, but like Tori and I need to like do some proper grocery shopping. The problem is we haven't really known what we want to have for food, so we've been like not doing a proper trip. So I might do that after work tomorrow, but like I don't know, on the fence. We'll see. What the heck is this button? Oh gosh. There's like a new button that Twitch. What am I thinking? I don't like new button. Anyway, have a good night. Take care. Hold on. We gotta come up with a snorkelings. Here. Where's Snorknet? There's definitely a Snorkels Hornet emote. I don't remember what it is. Just feel free to use all of your Snorkels emotes when we get over there. Have a good night.